All right, today we're going to talk about building rapport with our customers, right? Because rapport is a big deal, right? It's, basically, and let me just read the description here on what rapport is, the definition rather. Rapport, a close and harmonious relationship in which the people or groups concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Okay, so rapport isn't having the same baseball team as your customers. It's not talking to them about news, sports, and weather, right? Because again, it's about emotions, it's about feeling, it's about communicating well and understanding each other's ideas. Okay, that's nothing about having the same sports team, right? Or talking about news, sports, and weather. That stuff doesn't change, right? It's the same for everyone. Everybody knows the weather. Everybody knows that it's 50 degrees outside today. Everybody knows that it's raining outside right now. Right? So, if the way you're trying to build rapport with your customers is, you see they drive, they come in a nice truck and you're like, oh, hey, man, that's a nice truck. I got a truck just like that. It's blue as well. It's fantastic. And then, you start doing things like that. And, you see the Cleveland Browns sticker on their window and you're like, oh, man, and I'm a Browns fan. How cool. How awesome. Welcome to the dealership. My name is Chris. How can I help you? Right. Now, you might think that that's building rapport with your customer, but your customer is probably thinking like, who is this weirdo? Right? Like I didn't come here to become friends with you. I didn't come here to talk sports, right? I came to an RV dealership, right? I've been talking sports with my friends all weekend. And you're an RV salesman. You're not really my friend. So why are you acting so weird, right? It's almost kind of like disingenuous and or disingenuine, I guess, in a way, because it just feels weird. It feels forced. It feels awkward, right? And humans, we're not stupid creatures, right? We have emotional intelligence. We have, I guess, regular intelligence, and we understand how people are feeling before they even talk to us sometimes. Or we can understand how people are feeling by the way their voice sounds or the way they ask us a question. Or we can detect that someone is being a little sketchy or a little weird by their demeanor and the things that they say. Okay. Now, a customer that's coming in to look at RVs, they don't care what color truck you have. They don't care what your favorite sports team is. Again, they don't care about none of that. So if you're trying to build rapport with your customer, you're kind of doing the opposite when you talk about news, sports, and weather, because really what it does is your customer starts to feel that disingenuine kind of uh, experience, I guess, right? Because they didn't come there to talk about these things with you, but here, this is all you're doing is saying this about sports teams and how their nice truck is, and you're kind of, um, you know, kissing their feet, I guess, in a sense. For what? Why are you doing that, right? And it's probably because you want a commission check. You think that if you have the same truck as me and have the same football team as me and, try to befriend me in some way, that's going to get you to buy from me and then I can get my commission. Right. So as a customer, we already know that. That's how that feels to a customer. Right. Now, maybe you are being genuine and you do have the same favorite sports team and maybe you do have the same truck, you know, but again, customers don't care about what you have, about your needs, about your wants, about your commission. They don't care about it. The only thing customers care about is themselves. Okay. They care about adding value to their life, bettering their life. Right. So if we go back to the definition of rapport, I'll read it again here: a close and harmonious relationship in which the people or groups concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Okay, so a close and harmonious relationship. Okay. We never get close and harmonious with our friends and our family by talking about the news, the sports, the weather. We never get close with our family by talking about the Cleveland Browns every time we see them. Okay. That's kind of what you do with an acquaintance, with somebody that you're not close with someone that you just randomly see at the grocery store, or maybe you just randomly saw them. You went to a wedding and you saw them again for the first time in 10 or 15 years, and they're just an acquaintance. You might say, oh, hey, man, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you do a little small talk, some catch up, and boom, you're on to the next. We all know that's not building rapport. We all know that you don't plan on really seeing that person again or talking to that person again, just like you haven't in the last 10 years. Okay. Now, and that's great and all. We don't have to be best friends with everybody, but building rapport as an RV salesperson is about how are you adding value to your customer's life in regards to an RV, right? In regards to what they came to see you for. Okay. Because they didn't come to see you to talk about news, sports, and weather. They didn't come to see you to talk about, fishing or hiking. It maybe in a roundabout way, but they don't want to hear about your fishing trips, or, that you caught a bass last week, or that you go fishing every Wednesday, or, they just don't care about that. Right. The way to build real rapport is to ask questions to your customer so that you can get to that close and harmonious relationship, right? How are you going to be using the RV? Where are you going to be going? What are you going to be doing with the RV? Who's going to be going with you, right? Where are some of the first places you and your family want to go? How soon, or how much time do you have left to spend with your family and to travel with your family and your kids before they leave the nest? Right? These kinds of questions are really digging at my customers' emotions, right? It's getting into what they actually care about, and that is how you build a close and harmonious relationship with your customer, right? Remember, rapport, a close and harmonious relationship in which the people or group concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Okay, so for us to have real rapport with our customer, we have to understand their feelings and their ideas, and we have to communicate well with them, right? This is the dictionary definition of rapport. Okay, so if we're not able to understand their feelings, if we're not able to learn our customers' ideas, then we are unable to build real rapport. Okay. A lot of salespeople out there think rapport is surface level. They think that it's, superficial, right? It's not. Rapport is much deeper than news, sports, and weather. It's much deeper than small talk. Okay. And if that's what you're doing inside of your RV transactions, and you're going from small talk out to an RV and showing them an RV and then demoing an RV after you have that kind of small talk, then you're not going to have the rapport or the emotion in the deal to be able to close it. Okay, so we have to understand that building rapport isn't about news, sports, and weather. It's about asking the right questions. It's about building that close and harmonious relationship. It's about understanding each other's feelings and our ideas and communicating well back and forth so that we can provide our customer with a vehicle, with an RV, with a solution to their problem that allows them to start camping, to start creating memories, to start traveling the United States with their loved ones, with their kids, with their spouse, or whatever the objective of your customer is. Because remember, our customers only care about themselves. They don't care about you. They don't care about your needs, your wants, your commission. They care about none of that. Okay. A customer is okay with giving you commission once you provide them value and you show them that you care about what they care about. That's when a customer is ready to give you a commission check, or they don't care how much money you make when you sell them the RV to them, right? Because they all know that we're going to make a commission when we sell them an RV. So that's always in the back of our customer's mind. You know what? This salesperson probably just wants a commission check. To them, I'm just someone that's going to pay their bills, right? So, I don't need to take what they're saying serious because all I need to do is look at the RV and make a decision on my own, right? But that's not building rapport with our customers. That's not getting enough emotion in the deal to be able to overcome those objections and close the deal, right? Because a customer is going to buy from a salesperson that they trust, that they feel like they know and is like them. Okay. And if the first thing we start doing is talking news, sports, and weather, and it gives our customer kind of like a, kissing my butt feeling right from the very beginning, then you're not going to have a great interaction or a great sales process with that customer because they're always going to be on their defenses because they're not going to be able to trust you as a salesperson. Okay. So you have to understand building rapport is much deeper than just, talking about things that don't matter. Building rapport is asking questions. Really, the best way to build rapport, in my opinion, is in your interview and qualify. Okay. It's actually also in your introduction, you start to build rapport. Because, in your introduction, when you tell them your sales process and you set your intentions early and you let them know, kind of why you need to sit them down, right? And if you haven't heard, my introduction, you can get that from past videos. You can get those on my LinkedIn. They're also on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, hop over to YouTube, type in Infinite Media Resources, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then go watch the videos on the introduction. Don't have time to get into that now, but nonetheless, there are some videos on it. Go to YouTube, type in Infinite Media Resources, subscribe. But nonetheless, it's in our introduction that we're building rapport, right? Because we're telling them, hey, this is the reason we're going to sit you down. We're going to ask you questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how you're going to use the RV. Once we learn the RV, we're going to see if we have it. We'll take you out to the RV. We'll show it to you. Once we show it to you, we'll bring you in. We'll show you the numbers. That way you know what you can buy it for, whether it be for a monthly payment or for cash. Once I show you the numbers, if it's the RV for you, you'll buy it. If not, I won't even ask you to buy it. Sound fair enough? Right? Boom. I just gave you my intro real quick. Remember, go see some more videos on our Facebook or our YouTube. But so once I get through that introduction, okay, and they agree to go through my sales process, well, now I'm lowering their defenses. I'm getting them to trust me. I told them what I'm going to run them through. That way they feel a little bit at ease. And now I'm going to take them back to my desk and interview and qualify them. And then I'm going to ask them questions, right? Who, what, when, where, why, and how you're going to be using that RV. Who, what, when, where, why, and how it's important to you to have an RV. Who, what, when, where, why, and how is going to be going with you around the nation or into Canada. And what are you going to be doing while you're traveling? Why is it important to you? Where are you going to be going? Who's going to be going with you? How important is it to you to spend time with your kids, spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones? How important is it to you to travel all 50 states with your kids before they reach the age of 12? Right? Who knows? What are our customers' goals? Right? And when we can learn our customers' goals and we can learn their ideas and when we can communicate to them well, now we're building real rapport. Okay, so you have to understand rapport is much past surface level. It's multiple layers deep. Okay, it's what we have with our best friends, right? It's deep conversations. It's hard questions. It's questions that make you think. Okay. It's questions that make you wonder, what, right? You know what, Chris, you're right. I do need to change. I do need to buy this RV today because if I don't, my kids are going to leave the nest in 3 years and I'm not going to be able to spend any of this time with them. And that doesn't make any sense. Thank you for helping me find that out. Thank you for helping me see that. I'm going to buy this RV today. right? That is real rapport when you can get a customer who has been not wanting to buy because they feel like it's not the right time in their life, but they don't realize that what they're missing is actually more important than the two, three, four, 500, $1,000 a month it's going to cost them to have the RV, right? Because in 4 years, when that customer spent a bunch of time with their family and their friends, and they created these memories at the campground, and they have these stories to tell, you, the salesperson, is going to be a big reason on why they were able to do that. Because multiple salespeople before just let them tell them that, hey, we're not buying for 5 years. And then they sent them out to the lot. They didn't try to learn their needs. They didn't try to learn their emotions. They didn't try to build any real rapport with their customer. All they did was they heard that they weren't buying today, and then they sent them out to the lot. But the truth is, if you learn the rapport, or if you build the rapport and learn your customer and ask the right questions, anybody can become a buyer today, even if they're telling you they're not buying today. Even if they're telling you they're buying when they retire in 5 years, that does not matter if you can build enough rapport and bring enough emotion into the deal. And at the end of the day, you're adding value to your customer's life, because, again, if you have a customer who wants to travel with their kids before they leave the nest, and their kids are 10 and 12 and they are not buying an RV today, then that is a big problem. You're not going to be able to do that, Mr. and Miss Customer. How come you don't want to spend time with your kids, spend time with your family? You said that it was very important. As a matter of fact, when I asked you, how important it was to you, you said it was the most important thing to travel with your kids before they leave the nest. So, Mr. and Miss Customer, I hear that it's a lot of money today, but you won't be able to do these things if you don't buy this RV. This is the perfect floor plan with you, and you can start building those memories tomorrow as soon as you leave the dealership. Sign right here, right? That's adding value to our customer's life. That's building real rapport, right? Because now a customer is going to look back on that and be able to say, you know what? That was good advice. That's advice that I would have got from a friend. That's advice that I would have got from my brother, my sister, my uncle, my cousin, my mom, my dad. That is real advice that I want. Okay. And that's real rapport. When you're able to do that as a salesperson, customers respect that. Okay. But when all you do is, you know, say, hey, nice truck. Hey, I'm a Browns fan. Hey, I go fishing too. Hey, I love your boots. Hey, I love your flannel. Hey, you're the coolest guy ever. You want to buy this RV? They're going to be like, no, you're a weirdo. They're not going to tell you that you're a weirdo, but they're just going to say, hey, man, I appreciate your time. You were great. We're just not buying yet. We'll see you next time. And then they'll go buy from the salesperson that's in the Sell More, Live More sales training program, because they actually understand what the customers care about, their emotions, their needs, their wants, their desires. And again, the dictionary definition of rapport: a close and harmonious relationship in which the people or groups concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Okay. So a close and harmonious relationship where we understand each other's feelings and ideas. Okay. I can't understand your feelings and ideas if all I'm talking about is the news, the sports, and the weather. I can't understand your feelings or your ideas if I'm not asking you the right questions, if I'm not asking you questions that get you talking about your emotions. And if I can't do that, then I'm not building rapport. Okay. So don't come at me with I'm building rapport with my customers when I bring up that they go fishing on the weekends, that I saw their fishing sticker, that I saw that their favorite team was X, Y, or Z. You're not building rapport. Okay. It only happens when you are learning your customers' true ideas, their true feelings, their true wants. And that's what the Sell More, Live More sales training program is designed to help you do. Right. So if you're an RV dealership, if you're a salesperson and you need more customers to talk to, that's exactly what we do here at IMR. Give me a call directly, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. Give me a call directly. I'd love to help you get more customer leads for your dealership or for your business. That way your salespeople can be talking to more customers. If you need more sales training, we can help you with that as well. Give me a call, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. Give me a call. I'd love to help you with, in-person training, virtual training. We also, if you're an individual salesperson and want to train yourself, we offer our sales training program online. You can get access to that at sellmorelivemore.net. It's only, I want to say, $9.97 a month, somewhere around there. $100 for the whole program. Not sure how long we'll keep that price for that program, because that's crazy, insane low, to be honest with you. But that's the price of it now. So if you want to join the program, go to sellmorelivemore.net. You can join it for roughly $9 a month, or $100 for the whole program. So go to sellmorelivemore.net and you can sign up for that. If you like to read, grab the book, Sell More, Live More Sales Training. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes and Noble. Go to their website, grab the book. The link is in the description of this video. So go grab the book. If you like to read, keep that in the desk. That way you can get lined up with the sales process and you can start closing more deals. Because, at the end of the day, when we can learn to ask the right questions, when we can learn to build real rapport with our customers, when we can learn how to, get connected with our customers' ideas and their feelings and their wants and their needs, that's when we're going to start adding value to customers' lives. And that's when we're going to start closing more deals. Okay, so we're going to be talking about RV sales process all year, and we have been for quite some time now. If you want to check out those videos, make sure you go over to YouTube. Make sure you go over to Facebook. Give us a like. Type in Infinite Media Resources on Facebook and YouTube. Give us a like on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't connected with me on LinkedIn, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Also, if you're a salesperson that wants to do a live role play, I'd love to do a live role play with you. Whether you're in RV sales, dealership sales, a realtor, business to business, it doesn't matter to me what kind of sales you're in. I'd love to do a role play with you. That way you can, kind of sharpen the skills and, just kind of go from there. I always found that sales role plays have always been the best way for me to actually learn. Because what it allows you to do is overcome kind of real objections in somewhat of a real time. And that helps you when you actually get into the deal. So if you want to do a live role play, definitely give me a call, 330-703-3930. Let's schedule in that live role play. That way we can get you dialed in. Again, if you're a dealership or a business that needs more customer leads, and if you've seen our videos, customers is the most important thing. You could work on sales process all you want, but if you do not have enough customer leads, if you do not have enough conversations with your salespeople and potential customers, it does not matter how good they are at closing the deal, because you're not talking to enough customers, right? So if your dealership or business is not talking to enough customers right now, we can help you out here at IMR. A lot of the time we can double your customer leads in the first couple months that we're with you. And that's a big deal when we're talking about closing more sales and getting in front of more customers. So if your dealership or business needs more customer leads, give me a call directly, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. I'd love to help your business or dealership get more leads. That way you can be closing more deals and adding more value to your customers' lives. Again, thank you for being here for this RV sales process. We'll be talking about it all year. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go like the Facebook page. I'll see you on the next one.